key management tools that didn't exist before. So talk about some of them. If you play this back, I've got an animation here, this character kind of climbing up this girder and then doing a backflip. Let me change my frame range there a little bit. Put it down to about 100 frames. And what I want to do is go in and make some tweaks to this animation. Now with the character rig, I've got lots of controls, I've got lots of FK, IK, and so on. So if I wanted to animate, say for instance, FK and IK at the same time, I might have difficulty doing it because of the nature of the curves. So if I grab a translate, this is basically the vertical offset of my character that controls the height as she jumps. If I frame in on that curve, what you'll see is I have a translate Y and a translate Z. Now if I suddenly add a rotate to that, I'm going to go in and grab the shoulders, which is FK. You'll see that all of a sudden I get this big jumbled mess. Can't even see what's going on there. So if I frame in on that, what's happening, not only do I have a bunch of overlapping curves, but I also have a situation where I have different scales or different kind of relative scales for curves. So I have, for instance, a translate that may be going between 0 and 5, but I've got a rotate that's going between 0 and 270 or something like that, or whatever. So it's a different scale. So what I want to be able to do is see these kind of in relative terms. So what I can do is switch over into a normalized mode, and that will actually take all of my curves, and whether it's a translate curve or a rotate curve, it's going to put them within the same range so that I can see them in relative sense, and I can make relative edits without having to go back and forth between displays. Now I can take it a step further, and I can actually go in, grab all these again, I can actually go into a stacked mode. So if I switch it into stacked mode, what I can do is actually see all of my curves simultaneously. So I can see as many curves as I need stacked side by side, kind of in comparison. Also normalized. So if I were to go in and actually make a change to one of these curves, it's actually going to re-normalize as soon as I make the edit to the curve. So taking it further, I can go in and I can filter curves and pin curves. So I, for instance, want to take my translate Y, I want to grab that, I want to grab